welcome to the Lockers Season 3, Episode 26. The Cats bring home the victory. University of Miami. Not Ray Lewis and them, Ed Reed and them, but Miami of Ohio. Shout out to all Ohio. Yeah, so I am a white along with Van Hiles. What do you think about the game? I've watched some of your clips, which you do clips like none other. And you know, sometimes you change my mind a little bit. Big Blue Nation a little bit divided as we've been for the past several years on everything. What's your overall takeaway?
My overall takeaway is we can't play like that and win the SEC. We have to be better in the red zone. We have to be more disciplined on defense. And there's room for improvement, which is always it is a great thing to win by 24 points and play a C game. And that, I mean, a C has been generous in some aspects. So I'll take that.
No, I say what you said. I've said this on Sunday Morning Sports Talk a whole lot of times, that the best thing you can have is to learn a lesson and win. Because I'm telling you, 6 carries, negative 16 yards, and 2 fumbles is a hell of a lesson to learn. But if we had won, I don't think I would have minded as much. But that's what we have to do. With that being said, we're going to talk about a lot of different things, mainly about Miami of Ohio. Film session is back, y'all. The film room is back. Give a shout out. Everybody throw your applause in the chat room because the film session is back. My man Van is back doing his thing. So if I'm going to reiterate, I said this a couple weeks ago. You listen to talk shows, you listen to podcasts. Honestly, this is not a knock on anybody. I don't know anybody doing podcasts and sports radio that have played as much as Van and I have failed and succeeded both. I don't know if Van ever failed, but failed and succeeded. Yeah. I don't know if there's too many people that's coming out talking to people on podcasts. Most people are reporters, are sports writers, or people looking for a story and want to write something. Like I said, I know for damn certain there ain't nobody breaking down film on a podcast that ain't with ABC, CBS, ESPN, NFL Network, and being paid millions of dollars. But
I would say there's no one that is covering UK that has a podcast that breaks down films like we do. I would say that. Because I don't want to say anybody else because I don't watch that much. But
that's true. Because I do know Max Godby and his crew was doing some things. I don't really know. And that's not a knock on anybody. And I put it like this, to help me out and to help everybody else out. If there are other former athletes that are doing podcasts, put it in the chat. I would like to check them out. Yeah. Plus, everybody else probably need to check them out. I'm just letting you know, if you here with us tonight, you're in the right place.
I would say yes. I will agree.
But let's get to it then, man. Let me pull up a couple statistics. In the meanwhile, hold on. Let me talk about Family Feud for a second. We've had Family Feud on here for a while. And if anybody don't know what Family Feud is when family members get involved in each player's career.
Oh, jeez. That's what you meant. No, don't. No.
Hold on. This is the Locker. I am not going to berate, or I don't have an opinion on it. But I do want to ask your opinion. Chris Rodriguez's dad tweeting out, free C-Rod. Now, hold on. I don't have kids. I don't have offspring. You do. If if your kid is in trouble, and I know from a professional standpoint, UK, Stoops, Barnhart, and all those, we want this to be hushed. Mom's the word. Like, hey, let's keep this on. I don't know if we want the said player who's committed some infractions, family, tweeting "free my son." Like, as a parent, there's a portion of it that you gotta let due process take place, and you gotta let your son learn a lesson. Did I not say 6 carries, negative 16 yards, 2 fumbles was a lesson? My mama never, well, she tried not to get me kicked off the team, which didn't help, but
was it negative 16 yards though?
It was negative, double digits. Damn. What difference do it make? Oh, so what do you think? It was negative 20?
I didn't think it was negative.
It was negative because 2 fumbles were behind the line of scrimmage.
It wasn't that far behind.
Yeah, an option pitch. It was.
Oh, you're right.
It was like 12. It was like 12. Right. It might have been 12, but I think it was 16.
You're right. Damn, you helped me lose a game in Alabama Stadium.
My bad. Oh. Hey, Kendrick Jones, we need to make it back down to tell your boy Jaquez. We need to make it back down to Atlanta. Is this still in Atlanta? The SEC championship?
Yeah.
Because the loss we had that I caused Van, we're gonna pay it back through y'all. I'm gonna pay it back vicariously through you all.
I like that.
Anyways, yeah, so big deal, no deal. Could you have done without it?
We have talked about this before. There was a quarterback here prior to Will Levis, and we have talked about how it just puts some, I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna say this. We are old school. And not growing up in the social media age, it might be different. No, because I have a kid. And no, I wouldn't do it. I don't want to draw attention. I don't need attention drawn. He's already got enough attention. And you know, when you put something up like that, you got assholes who are going to troll for just because that's what they like doing. So now you just create more stir up of a situation that's already, trying to think of a good word. It's already shitty. I can't think of a good word right now. But it's already shitty. And now you just make it a little worse. We all know you are involved in C-Rod's life. We all know you got his back. I mean, come on. That's a known thing. We don't need the extra for it. And I didn't read under the tweet, but I bet you there was some comments, well, blah, blah, blah. Well, he should be. Well, why didn't you raise him better? Well, why do you? I'm sure there was all of that in there. And I don't know, man. That's a bad look for me. But his dad might be younger than me. So he grew up in this age of social media more than I did.
The only other thing I kind of took from it, and we just glossed over, this ain't a big deal. We just mentioned it because it happened. And we let you know as players how
it's news.
My only thought I thought was that, because like you said, there's assholes who can twist it however they want. If I were an asshole, I would twist it to say that y'all didn't get enough rushing yards last week, so free C-Rod. Like, I don't care what the problem is, which still politically not a good stance to take. But
right.
Then your teammates could start feeling like, man, the offensive line, so not often they blame the offensive line and everybody else. But I will, a little hand wringing. And I'm not proud of my hand wringing. I'm not even sure why I'm hand wringing. But I had concerns about the offensive line. I know we're going to watch some film later. You might prove me wrong. Do you still not have concerns about at the offensive line position?
You know what the thing is, and it was, now I'm going on a tangent, I'm going to bring it back. There is a marriage thing about what's the difference between sacrifice and compromise, right? They are kind of almost the same, but it's a big difference. I think that's the same thing about having concerns and worrying. There's a lot of concerns. I mean, there are concerns throughout this team. Can Will Levis read a defense properly? Can he get the ball out of his hands quickly? Can the offensive line block properly? Can we have these freshman wide receivers get off a press man? Can they read zone defense and sit in the right void in the defense? Can the defensive line get a pass? Like, there's so many concerns. I'm not worried, though. That's the difference. I'm concerned about the O-line, but Sklar said this a long time ago. I don't know if it was the first year he got here, the second year. I'm going to put the best 5 offensive linemen on the field regardless of their position. I got to get my best 5 guys. And if that means I got 4 good guards and 1 good center, 2 of those guards are going to have to play tackle. So there's concerns because in that game, that first drive, we manhandled Miami of Ohio. They got nothing, no push. But once they started gaming, we had problems. And now you got on film that you can't handle games. And not exotic games, just simple games. If you can't handle a simple game, problems. So I'm concerned. But it's nice to have it on film. So now you got it on film. You got a whole week of correcting it. Let's see what we can do. We will find out if this is a real 5 best offensive linemen that we have real quickly.
We're gonna get the negativity out of the way before we get going. But I agree with you. That's what I said. You got it on there, so now you know what to look for before we get into this battle. Like I said, we got a real game. Then we're going back to a couple scrimmages, but we can't drop this real game.
No.
So
I see what you're saying.
There are scrimmages. You know what I mean? It's like somebody throwing you baseball batting practice. They throw you baseball and they throw you a wiffle ball, like right in the middle of you, a wiffle ball. But
that's bulletin board material you putting out there, man. You're putting out bulletin board material.
Oh, we got to talk about bulletin board material. I watch your tweets. I see what you tweet. But I will. You talking about O-line? RIP to my man Guy Morris, one of my favorite coaches. And somebody said it better. I didn't tweet anything, but I did post something on Facebook. My thing was short and sweet. He and Tony Franklin were 2 guys that in my whole time of playing football, high school, college, pros, allowed me to be me and understood that he played on a professional level.
Right.
That, I can't change. If you are comfortable, if you Dion and you comfortable showboating, Dion, you can showboat as long as you want to, as long as you get interception, get the ball in the end zone.
Right.
I do understand the concept of don't showboat. I understand that. Be respectful. But that's only for people who haven't experienced as much success as Dion.
Or
so if go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you good. Go ahead.
Or people who are not emotional people. There are some people who are their personality is emotional and they play better with emotion. Now, there's some players, Barry Sanders, know why Barry Sanders hands the ball off? Have you heard from Barry Sanders since he retired? No, that's his personality. I hate people who want everybody to be like, I'm not Barry Sanders. And Barry Sanders not me, obviously. But don't put everybody in one bag and say, you got to be like this. It's bullshit. So like you said, some people got to be themselves. I'll never forget this. And then we can move on. This was so eye-opening to me. My freshman year at Kentucky, we had 2 buses. One bus was a serious bus. One bus was just straight up clown fest. We had a couple comedians as seniors, and they made it that way. Hey, if you want to be serious and be quiet and have your Walkman on and not say shit, get on the first bus. Don't be getting on the second bus expecting them to be like them. So it's your choice. And I think that's how it should be. Be who you are and not try to be somebody else and then you don't play as well.
Yeah. And with that being said, R.I.P. Guy Moore. Somebody posted, and I don't know. He's always treated me like a human being. Even when Hal Mummy was trying to bench me and move me, he always just said, "Hang in there, fella." And I'm thinking the same way I told you. You sitting here at this meeting, this MF trying to. But when he came back as a just as a civilian and messing around in high school, he always reached out to me. I seen him at camp. He would spend hours on hours. So how you doing, man? I made some plays because of the way you did this and that when he was at Baylor and other places. And I was just like, dang, coach, man, I figured he was just being a good guy because most people didn't take time to get to know us. There's some people who just throw assignment at you, and only time you hear from, you got coaches who throw assignment at you, and the only time you hear from them is if you fuck that assignment up. They ain't gonna tell you good job, because if they scoring touchdowns or if something's going good, they applauding everybody because it's a team effort. But if you F up, you hear about it. So I mean, like I said, he was one of the good ones, and he will be missed. If you didn't get an opportunity to play for him or be around him just to talk football with him, you missed out on a good guy. But R.I.P.
I think people forget that he was an assistant coach before he was a head coach. Like, a lot of people only know him as the head coach. No, he was here for what? He was here right after Curry. Wasn't he?
He was my offensive line coach.
Yeah. So he put some time in here. I know some people probably say, "Oh, he only been here 2 years." No, he was here a little bit longer than 2.
Yeah. Yeah. I think, was it 5 years? Because he was here 3 years with me.
Yeah. Then became the head coach. Yeah.
I think after Claude Bassett kept pulling out the pocketbook, or whoever pulled out the pocketbook. All right, there was another subject that you hit on. Oh, we talked about the offensive line, and apparently, there are ESPN people, SEC, ESPN's all the same. Use the word soft. I'm gonna tell you this. This is the locker. This is the locker. So I'm gonna say this because this is the locker. I love Vince Merrill. I love him to death. Vince Merrill writing checks that he'd keep expecting his team's ass to cash. And that ain't no problem with that. There ain't no problem with that. But the C-Rod stuff came out because Vince made a comment to somebody who posted it. Vince keep on saying little stuff that's putting pressure on UK football that is not needed. So as much as I love Vince, and maybe he in practice and he want them dudes to have to fight it every day. If I was a player in the Vince, shut the hell up. Let us fly beneath the radar, prepare us for the game, and that be what it be. So I did hear what you said about Roman Harper, who said statements. I think I seen it. I watched it myself. There was a former teammate of ours who came on Sunday Morning Sports Talk who also thought the team played soft. He thought our defensive backs played soft. He didn't think our defensive front played aggressive. He don't think he used the word soft several times.
Who's this?
Littleton Ward. Okay. So my whole point is, are you mad at Roman Harper, or are you mad at anybody who gave it a little fuel to say that ain't what he said? Like, you trying to spark? Maybe he's just trying to spark the team. If he's trying to spark the team, I completely understand. But he was the first one who leaked the Chris Rodriguez stuff to someone else. KSR.
You just said something that got my antennas up, and this will worry me. This will worry me if it takes some bullshit from an SEC analyst and your opponent coach to get you up for this week. That's a fucking problem. If you're not ready, if you're not self-ready to play your first SEC game that can get you to fucking Atlanta, and you need some external motivation, that's a problem. I don't care who it is. All this shit, all this talking, all this behind-the-scenes stuff is for the fans. It's for the fans. I mean, that can get the fans, let's ride. Hey, y'all suck. No, we suck. Let me bookmark this so when we win. Okay. But for the people inside the building, that shit means nothing. I'm gonna tell you something. I've been fortunate to play for some really good coaches, really, really good coaches. Coach Curry was probably one of the best storyteller / pregame talker, halftime talker in the world. My ass went 1-10. If his pregame talks were so fucking motivating and there's a difference in the game, we wouldn't have went fucking 1-10, and I would have only won 15 games my 4 fucking years. So all this bullshit, all this outside stuff mattering, man, sit the fuck down. That shit means nothing. It means absolutely zero. Sorry. Not sorry.
No, you absolutely right. If the other team gonna whoop you, they gonna whoop you. Like the only person can stop the other team from whooping you is you. Nothing somebody say. I mean, it's a lot of stuff, man. Ken Van, how is UK's D not up for Miami in the first possession? Miami scoring that first drive is worrisome for him.
No. You can go through all games. You retrace all games and see how many offenses score on the first drive. It happens. You have no tendencies. You're going to play a little conservative because you want to see what they're going to do. You don't know how the offense is going to be run this year. They might introduce something that's different. You have no idea. The first 3 games of the season are the worst 3 games of the season for a guy like me who likes to watch film and get tendencies. You have no tendencies. You have zero. So you got to play, as I would call, you got to play fair. You got to play like you don't know shit. And when you don't know shit, they got a little bit of an advantage. So they came out the first drive. LSU scored on their first drive first. We scored on our first drive first. There are a lot of teams scoring on the first and ain't do shit after. They went like the next 3 drives, they ain't do shit. Miami, Ohio, we didn't get off the field on at least 2 or 3 chances on 3rd and long on that one drive. And here's the thing. If anybody said we played soft as a secondary, I got an issue with you. And you know how I feel about LT? Here's the thing. When you play cover 3, you give up the flats. If they want to eat the flats, they eat with the flats. Now, if you want to call the coverage soft, call that soft. The players didn't play soft. The players played their responsibility, which is deep third, give up the flats. I tell my high school players that all the time. Fucking stop running to the flats. Guard the curl, make them throw the 3 to 5 yard route, and let's rally and fucking tackle them. There's a weakness to every defense. You're going to give up something, guys. It's not like you got 20 guys on the field. You only got 11, 4 rushing. It's hard. Defense is hard, man.
That's what we saw a lot of once the air raid started jumping off. We saw a lot of that umbrella. I can't really tell if it was a soft 2 or cover 3, but all they did.
It probably was quarters, cover 4.
All they did was let us catch the ball underneath and shoot 3 quarters of getting hit by 4 and 5 people. Because they letting you catch it, but all 5 y'all put y'all helmets on any part of your body you can get to.
Bruh, this week is when I gained credibility as a coach. This week. They were throwing hitches. And I said, you got to go up there and we was cow. By that 3rd and 4th quarter, they started turning shit down. They're like, Coach, you right. Dude, you right. They started looking over the shoulder drop. Like, I try to tell you. Because y'all trying to not have to hit somebody sometimes. Y'all want to make interceptions. I'm like, that's going to come. Pound their ass. And this is what I told them. If you pound their ass, now that's on film. You know what? The next team you play, they see kidney shots. Now they're going to be thinking, oh, shit, man. Coach, don't throw a hitch, man. Don't throw a hitch because that shit going to hurt. That's how you do it. And that's what happens, man. You got to give up something. And that damn Galbert, dude, he can slang that damn thing.
You said his last name, man. Come on, man.
What?
You know the last name? I mean, if you got NFL talent in your family, ain't no way. The second one should always be better than the first one. Ain't no way. Somebody ain't doing something right, but the second one ain't better than the first one.
Wow.
You're not doing something right. There's no way.
No, Corey just got me with. No, you right too. But this damn stat, that's Corey. You just jinxed it, man. It's all your fault. Are you serious? 13-0.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, 98. He said since 98 because I was to say y'all went one in.
Oh, dude, don't start. Don't start. Don't start. So we have not been playing Florida the second game of the season all the time?
No.
Okay.
I thought we had 2 cupcakes the past couple of years.
Oh, okay. Because when I played, Florida was the second game of the season. It wasn't right.
Oh yeah. The Hal Mummy came. He said he wanted to move him to the colder part of the season, so we played him a little bit later.
Did he?
Because he had all these little mind games. He was saying, I don't even know if he calls them shots.
No, the SEC does because we used to play them in the cold in the 70s.
Oh, okay. That's why we won in the 70s.
Apparently, from what they say, Spurrier, when he went to Florida, he started complaining, and I don't know how truthful that is. He moved it up.
Well, let me do this then. All right. Give you some numbers. Throw some numbers at you. You tell me which one. You tell me when to stop. Will Levis, 21 of 32 for 303, 3 touchdowns, 1 INT, 4 sacks. Running game, Cavassier Smoke, 7 for 32. Jatan, 6 for 16. Raymond, 2 for 10. Lavelle, 3 for 10. Will, 7 for -18. He was on the shit I was on.
He have a fumble though.
That is true. I had 2 fumbles. Oh, yeah, that's true. He had no fumbles. Robinson, 6 for 136, which surpassed. They said that surpassed, Wandale's debut here. Dane Key, 4 for 53. Barry Brown, 3 for 45. Cavassier Smoke, 2 for 16. DeMarcus Harris, 1 for 15. Lavelle Wright, 1 for 13. Jordan Dingle, 2 for 11. Chauncey Magwood, 1 for 8 and a touchdown. Oh, Dane Key had a touchdown as well. Brendan Bates, 1 for 6 with a touchdown on the day. Defensively, Square Dog, 7 total tackles. Alex Safari from Ohio, from the home of the fighting Lamont Smiths.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he from Lakota. But he went to Lakota. They split it now as East and West.
Oh, okay.
He's from Lakota. Yeah, my cousin. When I always go to Dayton, my cousin go to the school up. That's where my little cousins go to. 1.5 TFLs, 1 sack for Alex. JJ Weaver, 5 total, 1 TFL, tackle for loss, 1 sack, 1 forced fumble. Carrington Valentine, 5, 1 PBU. Drew Phillips, 5 tackles, 1 PBU. Eric Jackson, 5. Geiger, yo boy Geiger, just had 4 tackles. That's about it. Keegan Smith, 4 tackles. Fumble recovery. Deion Walker, 4 tackles. Somebody said Deion Walker. Look at Ty in there. Forced fumble, 3 tackles. Justin Rogers, 3 tackles. Jock, 3 tackles. 1.5 TFL, tackle for loss, and a sack. And what's QH? Quarterback hit.
Oh, what is it?
QH.
Yeah. That should be quarterback pressure.
He was the only one to register the quarterback hit.
Huh.
Keaton Wade got him 3 tackles. Ripken got 2. Oxendine only had 2. Jordan Lovett only had 2. Khalil Sanders. Josiah Hayes had 1 pass breakup. Interesting. But those are the stats. Oh, just because I know how you are, we normally don't do this, but
what?
Barry and Brown, 1 return. No, 2 returns, 121 yards, and 1 touchdown.
The thing that sticks out to me, I didn't even read the stats for tackling for defense. is our safeties don't have a lot of tackles. When your safety don't have a lot of tackle, that is a great day. When your safety combined for what, 7 tackles? 4 and 3, right? Starters. Ty had 3 and Geiger had 4. That's a great day. That is a great day. That's good. So what question you have? Because I can go on a tangent and talk for the next 40 minutes.
Hold on. Let me go back to the comments.
Yeah, go ahead.
Samizo says, please never mention your time in the same sense as Chris Rodriguez. You share that sentiment? What is
Oh my God.
Dude,
I am. See, now I'm about to go on a rant, and we talk about this all the fucking time. We talk about this all the time. Perception is a bitch. Perception is funny. Now, if you got the exact same play, right? The exact same play, and there's a linebacker sitting in the hole, right? Jatan will get 1, C-Rod might get 2 or 3. That's the only difference. Don't make it seem like it's like same play, same hole. Jatan's gonna get -5 and C-Rod's gonna get 100. It ain't gonna fucking happen. I think the perception is C-Rod is Superman, and he can do things no other back can. It's not quite that way. If Anthony White, if Adrian Peterson, if Walter Payton had the exact same shots that we had yesterday, it wouldn't have been that much difference. There was not that much opportunities for those guys to hit home runs or hit big plays. Smoke had one that if he would have been old Smoke that liked to bounce it, he would have got about 20 or 30. But there was a lot of plays where the majority of the plays, guys miss blocks and guys come free. And in this conference, in high school, maybe different. When you go against a little linebacker and you a dope ass back, he ain't gonna tackle you. But not on this level. I don't care if it's the MAC. I don't care if it's the Sun Belt. I don't care if it's the Big South. I don't care what conference it is. There ain't that much difference between a Power 5 and Group of 5 starter. He gonna fucking tattoo your ass. And you're not gonna get that much. If he's unblocked, if he's unblocked and he set your ass up in the hole, he's gonna probably tackle you. That was not that much difference.
Safe travel, Gary. I'm with you, man. You know, I do know a little bit about running back. I'm with you. I don't think there's a whole lot of getting to be got. Is why I was really concerned about it. And that's why when I brought up the comment about Chris Rodriguez Sr., are you saying that if Chris would have been there, the running game would have been more? I don't know. If people ain't blocking, Van, 6 carries, -16 yards, and 2 fumbles. I'm not saying that I wasn't halfway responsible, but I guarantee if the holes were wide open, it wouldn't have been no -16 yards.
And there's proof to that. See, this is what I want people to understand. There's proof to what Anthony is saying. The previous week, we played a team up north from Kentucky. That team that's in the red and has that mascot that's a bird. We played them the first week. Our offense struggled. We got Anthony in there. The offense flourished. They got some holes. He hit the holes where he's supposed to go. And we made a little comeback. That same team played against a much better Alabama. Them holes that was there last week, the previous week, wasn't there that week. And it's a problem. Everybody, I just had this conversation with my defensive players. I'm like, you linebackers, you corners, and your safeties, y'all motherfuckers are selfish. See them fat boys down low? Y'all need to give them, hey man, good job. Good job, Mikhail. Good job, Cam. Hey, keep doing that because y'all making our job easier. Pump them up because you know what? they're gonna start getting pissed off real soon that they ain't getting no run. Well, they're not getting no activity, no tackles because the defense we run. Someone's gonna get double teamed. And when you get double teamed, it's not pretty. They're gonna get double teamed, but they're getting double teamed to make your job easier, make the linebackers eat more. So y'all gotta in the game, hey, bro, great job. That made that tackle easier for me. If all linemen don't play well, we're not gonna play well. That's just how it is. It's that simple.
She had trouble with the outside zone early in the season. Last year under Cohen pretty much gave it up after the first 3 or 4 games and went inside zone. That's what I ran. I ran inside zone. I love that. I'll take that thing anywhere. Here, what?
I don't that people make it seem like when you run a zone scheme, it's the same thing. It's just your landmark is a little different.
Right. Yeah.
It's not they ran gap scheme. They're supposed to run wide zone. They went to a straight gap scheme, which is now your traps, corners, your powers. Like you got to go in A gap. You're gonna go right A gap, you go B gap. You going right there, and your ass don't go there. The coach gonna be pissed. The inside zone, your landmark is a little bit different, but you still can pick wherever hole you want. Wide zone, outside zone, your landmark is a little bit further outside. That's it. I don't think it's really that much difference.
Well, let me ask you this before we move along. Like I said, I think we're gonna be a little long-winded today. Let me ask you this: you said about the wide zone. The fact that I think Jefferson, Jatan, Drennan, the Veil probably can work the outside because they're a little bit more elusive. And when they turn their pass, they turn their pass. I don't think Chris like turning his pass a whole lot. I think if he's down here, we get it.
I agree.
And that's what you getting what you get. It ain't no let me shake, let me get to the outside.
Right.
What does practice got to be like though? If you got one dude who prefers downhill, the other 4, man, we got the whole playbook available.
Wow, that's a good point.
I wonder if that's a struggle with the offensive line as well, preparing for that, and Chris not being available.
That's a good point. I don't like the hatred or the negativity towards Jatan. I don't know where it comes from. You talked about Coach Morris allowing you to be you. You can't have everybody be like C-Rod. If you want backs like that, then it'll be boring. I don't know if anybody remember Boom. I don't know. Are we too separated from the time where Boom was a starter and Benny was the backup? Do you remember all those long runs Boom had? I think we need to get like a mixture of that some. A guy who can not just run into a safety. A guy who can get a little in the open and maybe in a phone booth, get a little shake in there and get out of it. I know fans love the fact someone runs through the hole and they come out the back end. Oh, that looks great. 3-yard gain. I mean, hey, it looks great. All right, cool. I personally like a guy who can get you a tough yard, but if I get to the second level, I'm giving you 30. I'm giving you 30, at least 30. Now, I might not have that extra gear to give me 60, but I'm going to give you 30. 30 is not crazy if you get to the second level with nobody touching you. I played safety my freshman year. I've had some running backs come through that hole untouched. Dude, it's the worst thing in the world. He's got 26 yards this way, 26 yards that way. He can go wherever the fuck you want. If you can't get 30 after you just went 10, you suck as an SEC running back.
I'll say this, man. Then we're going to move along. We're going to get down to some film study. I will say this. I'm looking at these stats, dude.
Uh-oh.
Smoke averages 6.9 yards a carry. Jatan averages 4.9, which is more than my average. one thing about Jatan and one thing about me, I'm not losing yards. And that's where I don't think these people are understanding. Like you said, now, if Chris Rodriguez doesn't make contact in 8 yards, he may get 12. But if, like you said, if he don't make contact at 3, he probably gonna get 5 or 6. He gonna get a lot more out of it than Jatan or myself. But if that hole is designed for you to get 70 yards out of, and you come up with 12,
problem.
That's where I don't think people are giving Jatan credit. If he's getting you a good 6, a good 5 or 6 every time, that's commendable. But if he got those looks where the getting is good and them holes are gaping, I think Lavelle, and I don't know. I haven't seen Jefferson. I heard what everybody said in practice. I really want to see. He didn't do anything spectacular, but like you said, the offensive line play was underwhelming. So I don't think any of the backs really got to show you what they could do, but I don't know.
That is a fair question, but unfair question. Anthony can tell you. Let me find Jatan's stats. How many chances has Jatan had in a game? If you only get 3 carries in a game, the likelihood of you busting a big one is rather slim. You only get 3, you are real fortunate to have a situation where you come in and the hole is woof, and you get 30. When you can get in a groove, when C-Rod gets 16 to 20 carries, at least one of those, if your line sucks, one of those 20, you're going to get a big hole. I don't care if they are a high school team. One of them, they're going to do everything right. The defense going to call the wrong call, wrong front. You're going to bust one. When you only get it 3 times, your chances of getting a big gain is minimal. Jatan, in his career, has 56 carries. So in 3 years, he has 56 carries. It's hard when you're going against ones. Now, when you're like Lavelle Wright, who gets in the end of the game in Louisville and plays their scrubs with, I don't want to say scrubs, they play your third team with their third team, and you just do it. I mean, it happens.
Well, I do want to point this out. Moonshine said Lavelle murdered the guy on Pass Pro, and I think we're going to get a little bit of that in film. Carter Hall, I think you've been a little tough. You saying you waiting for him to have 30-yard runs. First, second, and third of all. Running backs don't make 30-yard runs. You're not making a 30-yard run if it's not available to you. Now, maybe Barry, maybe Reggie Bush, Fred Taylor, Marshall Faulk.
No,
not Marshall. I probably had only 3 or 4 30-yard runs in my whole career.
I think Barry. I think it's just Barry.
No, Fred to get up in there and bounce that thing, though.
No, but I'm just where there's nothing, where is absolutely nothing. Barry can get you 20. I think he's the only one that got that shape, because Reggie Bush was bouncing outside anyway. He was an outside runner anyway. I'm talking about a guy who got an A-gap assignment. We running 31, and his ass will bounce, gone. And he will find a way to go to the A-gap. He'll find a way to get back in that gap.
Well,
no.
Whoa. Hey, USM Cat fan, you spelled somebody's name wrong last week. You can't keep spelling these players' names wrong, man. I ain't gonna put it on.
Lavelle got his yards in garbage time. I just want everybody to understand. It's like when you watch the NFL, as a guy who played in the NFL and a guy who was a third teamer, and I went in preseason and played against other third teamers and balled out. And when I had to play against grown-ass men who were starters, the pace of the game is so much different. I got stories about when I got winning a game against Buffalo as a nickel back, and they ran some stuff, and dude, it was like Indy 500. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? I just balled out 2 games in a row, and they put me with the start. I'm like, oh my God, I did not realize it was really this different between the third teamers who are college players like me. Then you go against the starters, some of them 30 years old, 29, 35. They've been in the league for a while. They know what's going on. It's a difference.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what he was saying. He was saying the same thing. That's what he was saying. That's
All right.
his stuff came in garbage time, late in the
Yeah.
game or whatever. All right. So we're gonna, if you feeling like you got concerns about next week, we're gonna break down some good, some bad plays, and we will see if some of these things are fixable. That everybody's concern is offensive line are fixable. Do we have enough running backs with C-Rod being unavailable? Do we have enough running backs to go down in the swamp and play a little football?
All you need is 2 running backs. That's all you need, really. We had a luxury having 4. You only need 2.
5. Yeah, we got like 5.
Yeah, well, I'm saying we had a shit ton. All you need is 2. All you need is 2 backs. 3 is a luxury. 3 is like you really sitting pretty. All you need is 2. He gets his series, he sits out, or he gets 2 series, other guy get 1, he gets 2 series, other guy, whatever it is, all you need is 2 backs. And we got 2 backs. And honestly, I would say this: even if we get down to donut, the philosophy changes a little bit. You will go more to your outside zone. You will go more to option routes out of the backfield with him as your primary back if it gets to that point. You're not going to run the same thing you're running with C-Rod and Smoke that you're going to run with Donut. It's like when in 2019 when we lost all our quarterbacks and Lynn Bowden played quarterback. The whole scheme changed. The whole philosophy changed. The same thing will happen to Donut plays running back.
All right, you can go ahead and get us ready for some. And I'm going to answer. I don't think we not going quarterback heavy run.
I hope not.
We can't afford. First of all, we can't. First, second, and third of all, we can't afford to lose a quarterback.
And 4th, and 5th, and 6th to infinity. And we can't. Why? There's a difference between design runs and Will getting out because he got to. He's pressured, or that's a difference. Design runs means you running quarterback power, quarterback sweep, quarterback inside run, where he can get hit hard inside. If he sprints to the perimeter and on a pass, there's no one there. And he can slide if he has to. So those are, I don't think we need heavy design runs.
I will say this as you prepare the film. I will say this. This is one thing. Like I said, a lot of these, I like doing media and I like doing podcasts because a lot of stuff people worry about, it kind of answers itself. Van, Cotty Cobb, Moonshine, Carter, Cat Fan, Mr. Jones, Ann Lacey, Michelle. If our running backs ain't getting no yards, we don't want to have our quarterback trying to force it up in there. Now, Lynn was running behind a dope-ass line that you probably wasn't getting touched until you was 12 yards down the field, and that was on you to make that guy miss. But as tough as the getting was on Saturday, nah, we not about to go to the swamp and tell we'll get us 4 or 5 yards, get us 5 or 6 yards every time. Oh yeah, late dog, my bad, late dog. Yeah, that was on you.
And plus, Lynn is built differently. Lynn is built for tough. He's got the calories of getting hit all the time. No, man. This is interesting. That's an interesting question, Carter.
Who gets the first Florida sack?
Who gets a sack on floor? I'm changing my tune because I didn't think highly of playing nickel and putting one of those DBs at nickelback on your base. Alex Afari changed that for me. Alex Afari was the best player, maybe on the field, definitely the best defensive player, and not even close with defensive player. I think he was the best player on the field. And the thing about being best player on the field doesn't mean you have to have 100 tackles and 2 interceptions. He did some things on the field that set up his teammates too. So for me, could it be him? Getting Jordan right back helps if he comes back. I don't know what's the verdict on his deal. If we can get him back,
was only one game. He was only one game.
It's a definite.
Yeah, that's what it said.
Because
only person who was certain was C-Rod.
On Monday, the depth chart didn't have him on it.
He might have to come out of backup role because he wasn't there the first week.
Okay, well, we get him back. I like it. We get him back. We can run some more defensive games. What is he agreeing with you about, though?
Everything. Everything.
So, here's the deal. I'm not sure getting sacks is as important this week as keeping that big, tall, running quarterback in the pocket.
Yep.
If we keep him in the pocket, we have a better chance of winning. All that sacking stuff is good, but I would rather him have to beat us with his arm. Who didn't know that?
Am I wrong for saying that the freshman class is showing us is about how big the gap really is between? So what is he saying? That our freshmen, between the guys we have and the freshmen we brought in, are a lot better than the guys we have? Or he's just saying those guys, freshmen, are better than the talent we bringing in? I'm lost. I'm kind of lost.
I'm gonna take it as this: we had a top 15 class, right?
Okay,
just top 15, and these freshmen are coming in, and some of them are getting in front of quality players, right? Yeah. So we're a top 15 class, and we got guys come off a 10-win season that are jumping some guys. Just imagine Bama and Georgia, they getting top 2 to 3 classes. And they freshmen can't jump people.
So, you got to scrap every day for your position out there.
Right. So
all my life I has to fight.
Right. So therefore, that's the talent gap. And yeah. But here's the thing. Here's the great thing about football is you have to play the game. You can have all these star players who are selfish players and don't play as a team, and they don't beat you. The key thing is, I can't remember what year it is, in the early 2000s when Boise State went to, I think, the Sugar Fiesta Bowl and beat, I think, Oklahoma or somebody big who was supposed to just demolish them because they were a team. They played together. Now, if your talent is subpar, you ain't going to win anyway. But if you got a good group of guys, they can beat anybody if that other team don't do what they're supposed to. So, yeah, there's a gap, but that doesn't mean that we can't beat either one of those teams. It'll be difficult. We'll have to play our best game, and they have to play their B game.
Kentucky O-lineman at Alabama.
Who is he? Now, you talk about O-lineman, Carter. I do not watch O-lineman. I have
Kentucky O-lineman.
He said Tanner Bowles. Don't know who he is.
Don't know. That wasn't the guy from Douglas, was it? I know Douglas sent the guy to Clemson. I didn't know he sent one.
Parks.
Hey, can somebody get into a private chat with Jay Hayes and have him catch? You don't show up to a show 58 minutes in, and that's about some of the biggest news that's happening on social media. So this is the last comment we take from Jay Hayes for this evening. Somebody get him in a private chat.
Now, Jay Hayes, are you at work and this is on your lunch break and you come in at the last minute? Is that what it is? Or you thought it was 10 p.m.? Okay, that's okay. You at work. All All right, so after this show is over, you go watch the replay.
Hey, let's break this film down, man. For you have me up to 11 or midnight.
What do you want to see?
Well, was the offensive line that bad? Where's the improvement?
Yeah, let me.
There was a comment I did want to.
Let me play. I'm gonna play in this one because people are hating on Tom. So I'm gonna show this one. I gotta share my screen though. Don't
Tom Kalinowski?
No, the Tom.
Oh.
All right. So I'm gonna just play a fast speed and then we're gonna get to it. All right. Now this is right before half. And I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? Why are we running the ball here? Why are we running the ball when we got 19 seconds left? I think we only got 2. No, we had 3 times. I thought we had 2. Okay. Block down, pull. This is basic. Watch Flax. Watch right here, 77. Watch if he makes his block. I don't know why he swung his hips. It didn't make any sense. If he blocks 90, let's eliminate 90. And if Jaton follows right here, here, who's going to hit him? Number 5? If he cuts there, right? If he cuts there and make that cut, number 9, if Flax makes this block, if he sticks here, there's something going on there. There's a potential there. The guy who hits him is Flax guy.
I agree with you. You know what I think happened? I think that defense lineman dominated Flax. I think he turned his body.
And that would be horrible.
And that should not happen.
That should not. You block him down. I don't understand.
His head's on the wrong. No, his head was on the wrong side. That's a misassignment. That's
horrible.
Yeah, his head went on the inside. That's misassignment.
That's what I'm saying. Now watch this. I think this is Jagger. Our technique was not very good. Watch what he does. He whiffs on 2.
Wow. Wow.
I don't know, but when I know Slar used to pull like this in practice, he used to get upset if he didn't touch somebody. Because I just ran all that distance. He ran 5 yards up the field. He ran about 4 yards this way. He ran about 4 yards this way. And then he ran about 9 yards that way, hit nobody. He hits nobody. He gets nothing.
Yeah.
Look, the DBs are blocking. That's all you want him to do. That's all you want that guy to do. Just get in the way. That's a good block. That is a good block here. And now we're trying to get a block there. If now we got a one-on-one with 5. That's it. That's all you have. If that guy don't hit him, I feel pretty good. And if somehow Jagger could wall this off, then it's really special. But it's Jaton's fault. Jaton ain't never done anything. Jaton has never gone for X amount of yards. When your guys don't block for you, shit happens.
Facts.
I don't know what else you want. But that is, you know what I hate about this is I hate when I say it's like coaches call plays for a reason. Players execute. If everybody execute the play well, you're gonna get decent job, decent yards out, especially if they do their job. Now you got other guys doing their job here, and we got two guys that just whiff. I don't get it.
Yeah,
That's the kind of stuff.
Know. You must have thought the play. You know what? Scangarello may have to take a little responsibility. Yenzer or Scangarello.
Okay.
Because like you said, Flack's hat placement meant from the beginning you was trying to get across his face. Why? I have no idea. But you should know off the snap, the guy that's leading through that whiffs, you should know off the snap what you got. Like you should be identifying that as you coming through the hole. We can't have digressed that much or regressed that much.
That makes no sense. Because when I first watched it, I thought maybe this guy might have been outside shoulder Flax. So when they slanted, he was just off alignment, gonna be inside of him.
Yeah.
But then the more I look at it, he's not. This guy's a 3-tech. He's in between Flax and Manning.
Flax had to fight like hell to get across his face.
Right. So Flax's first step is horrible. He's right there in front of you. Why you went so far? Everybody else, look, Manning washes. Manning wash. Burton wash. Now, Wiley didn't get to this, but these three guys did a good job of washing. I forgot. Burton pull, Jagger pull. Wash. Look at that. This over here is pretty good. I think even this is Bates. He does a good job. You got one guy. If everybody else's technique is good, that's not on the coach. There's been some of all five of them. Huh?
I'm not sure why Bates didn't handle lend a little left hand help. You already got him, and that's a little bitty dude compared to you. You right hand on him, stick that left hand in there, and pound him back inside.
Because my job,
the guy that Flax is on.
My job, even if he hit 90, Flax still wrong.
Oh no,
he would push Flax out. I don't understand.
Yeah,
I don't understand what the hell Flax are doing. But I just don't understand. Burton's first job is to look inside. Now, obviously, I don't know the play, how they run it, but I thought pulling lineman, your first thing is to look this way.
Oh, yeah.
Why
there ain't even nobody outside the block?
Why is he looking outside anyway? And now you need to settle down. Why are we? This is bad. You got two guys. Everybody else did a pretty decent job. You got two guys. So, sorry, Jatan.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I'm with Cat Fan. I think I'm with Cat Fan. I think it's a rough film session for them dudes.
Man. Oh, dude, I can only imagine.
Hey, coach, I got to use the bathroom. I bet.
Dude, that's a good one. That is that. You know what? You know when the play's coming. Hey, coach.
Oh, yeah. My stomach hurt, man.
Yeah, you won't. But here's the thing. Here's a trick, though. You don't do it the play before. You do it about 2 or 3 plays before, and then you sit down.
Yeah.
And then you sit out for about 5 plays, then you come back. All right, coach. All right, coach. I'm back.
But a lot of people got questioned about Lavelle Wright because we got Smoke Drennan. They don't know Smoke. And Smoke's a senior, so if he gonna get it, he got to get it. They got questions. Lavelle Wright can play down there. I thought I seen Lavelle Wright laying some lumber in there. You got some proof of that. You got some cut up.
Yeah. I got.
We can let people know once they put Lavelle in. I ain't got no worry. Dun. Hey, Lil Wayne said it best. Lavelle, all he needs is his time, man. Like you said, we played together, man. There's a lot of young people out there waiting. All they need is an opportunity. A lot of times,
all I need is opportunity. Now, here's the deal. This is twofold with this. First is the play call made his block easier, just off top. Now, the execution of it was amazing. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like he had to, it was a straight drop back, and he had to come up in here and then find a help either there or there. It was obvious what his assignment was, but he executed his assignment to perfection. So here we go. He's got that end guy, and it's obvious. And this is the thing. This is what I say about corners, and I'm gonna say it about the O-line, right? O-line they ran 50 plays, they threw the ball 30 times. Let's say they had 10 plays where they were god awful. That means they had 47 good plays, right? If they only had 10 awful plays, then you have 47 good plays. What they got to do is not make those 10 awful plays, make them okay plays. Then we'll be good. Look at this. Look at the O-line just create a damn pile here. There's you can't even see a white shirt. So they did play well on some plays, but Lavelle just cleans this guy's clock. Oh! Oh! Yeah! Oh, and this is what's gonna be the best part. Not only does he do this, watch him continue. He's stalking him. He's stalking him. He's stalking him. He's going up. I'm coming back for more. Look. He finished. Now that's a finish. That is a finish. Because most guys would have just done this, done that, and then just stood there. Nah, he was like, nah, I'm finishing, buddy. I'm finishing. And you allowed that.
You know, we get knocked out like your father used to.
Dude, that was, I'm not gonna lie, that got me excited.
He had several of them, man. He
had a few. He had a few, but that one was nasty.
Oh, yeah. And you don't get younger guys who really, I'm telling you, my young, I don't know, man. Like, hey, me to mess my damn shoulder up. Lavelle didn't care.
Right.
And man, show my dude, man. What do we have on my man Alex Fafari? I know you probably got 1,000 of them.
Dude, I got 1,000 of them, dude. I got which one I want to.
Them two dudes made different. Like they made, and I didn't play with Melvin Johnson. I don't play with Melvin, but I'm assuming this is what playing with Melvin Johnson probably was like.
Damn, that's good, man. Damn, that's hard. Damn, because Melvin, damn, I don't know yet, but he's got a good start. He's trending. He's trending to the Melvin comparison. Melvin's just nasty, man. But he's trending. I'll give you that.
I care about my body just because I know I gotta. Hey, I don't want nothing broke that can't be fixed. But shoot, some of them dudes, man, run around out there. I'd rather make a dude miss. But man,
did Cobb turn into the black dude? He said that dude watched the end of the play on his back just like his mama. Come on, Cobby. Oh shit! That was good, Cobby. Yeah, I'm gonna play this one. This one's good. He had so many. All right. I say this to my guys when we play nickel. You cannot contain. Oh, this is Alex. Just for his sake. I'm gonna harken back to a game last year against that burnt orange team in our stadium, and it's pretty much over here. We had a cornerback that came up and got washed to the sideline. So that made that running back have 2 more yards to escape Jaquez Jones. And because that cornerback got washed, he had those extra 2 yards, and that didn't allow Jock to make the tackle. If he would have stayed on top of the numbers, Jaquez would have made that tackle easy. Him and Ty would have made that tackle easily. But because they had to run 2 more yards, they couldn't get there. And people will say, oh, that's Ty's fault. That's Ty's fault. I mean, that's Ty's fault. No, that's fucking Cedric Dart's fault for getting washed to the fucking sideline. That's what team defense is about. So this is what the difference is. So again, this is Alex. He's a true fucking freshman. I don't know what classification number 80 is, but I know one thing: he's a tight end. This is a DB. Tight ends usually have a little bit of an advantage over DB, right? Watch him stuff the hell out of him and push him back. Low man wins. Now, here's the deal. Alex started a little bit inside the hash, and Alex stayed inside the hash. Know what that does? That creates a fucking wall. Anthony will tell you he sees color. He's going to try to avoid color. He's going to try to cut up. But look at this. My man Jock is flowing. And that tackle is because of Afari. Because if Afari wasn't there, just play along with me. Let's say Afari isn't there because he gets washed all the way to the top of the numbers. All right? Do you think number 8 can outrun Jock right now? I think he can. I think he can get all the way to the sideline. Because this receiver got a decent block. He might be able to get 20 yards. But because Alex eliminated this guy and created a damn wall, now that guy has to turn up. And if Jock didn't get it, one of these guys, Ox or Rogers, would have got it. But this is a grown man's play. He took on this tight end, kept his outside on free, pressed him back. Dude, that is a clinic. That's textbook.
Wait a minute.
Textbook.
How the hell did Jock just come? What the hell did Jock do? How did he just come free?
He's on the line of scrimmage.
I'm just saying, like,
yeah. He sifted through there. They missed just like we missed.
Yeah.
They supposed to block out.
Oh yeah.
They supposed to, just like we did.
Right,
they blocked out, and he shot the gap. And two guys missed.
Damn.
So our defense, when you really look at it, this is the hard. Every team is going to get probably about 5 plays on you. If you are great, everybody's going to get about 5 plays on you. I don't care how great you are. They're going to get 5-10 yard runs on you. They just can't be 15 or more, 10-yard plays on you. If defense played pretty well, man, I'm not going to lie. They played pretty well. But Alex, man, is dude. He built different. And we got 2 of them on defense. Him and Deion Walker, man, are just different.
And wait till Vito come back. Can you imagine Alex and Vito back there?
Dude, we ain't got no spots. Anthony, we ain't got no spots. Where? Hey, here's a bad thing. We know this. When you get hurt, that gives somebody else an opportunity to step up. Where he's gonna fit? Because you got Geiger coming back. You got Jordan Lovett still back there. You got Alex Afari playing nickel like a. You better get in where he fit in. It's gonna be hard coming back and just automatic getting the spot that he had. Because these guys are balling, man.
You got that Miami touchdown run queued up.
Oh, the touchdown run?
I ain't watched it up close. I thought I seen something, but I wasn't quite sure.
Yeah, I got it. Give me a second.
Because I thought we had I thought Justin Rogers got a gang of snaps or a few snaps. I was just trying to see if I thought I saw what I think I saw.
Oh, you saw what you thought you saw.
Hey man, this reminds me of good old film session when we was playing, boy. You about to get clown. Hey, we don't mean nothing bad, but you about to get clown.
Yeah, I don't know about other rooms, but that DB room, you knew already. Don't get caught in your feelings. You're gonna cry. So this to me, I'm gonna blame 50% on these guys over here, these coaches, because they did something that they ain't never done. This is your inside linebacker. This is your inside linebacker. Those are your starters. This is the backup inside linebacker, and this is your outside linebacker that never comes where he lined up. Now he's playing inside. All right, that's a problem. But what you want to see is this right here. That's what you want to see.
Wait a minute. Is it 50? Is it the 60 block or 56 block? Oh, it must be the 60.
60.
Ooh. Wow. Ooh.
Now, it looked like we did slant. But still, you just can't
still
run
hold
yourself.
thumb ground. You don't give up all the booty.
Yeah, you just don't run yourself out of play. All right. But honestly, I don't fault him. It's his fault. Because he has this backside gap right there. He's got that gap, right? But he's not used to this. Watch Derek Jackson attack the line of scrimmage, and watch.
Why is he still sitting there?
That's because he's outside linebacker. Dude, this angle is totally different than when you're sitting out here.
Right.
It's totally, the shit comes at you real fast when you're inside. It's like playing the different between playing safety and corner. At safety, that shit comes at you really fast. Cat Fan, you can only get the all 22 on CBS broadcast and sometimes on the ESPN night broadcast where they do that Skycam. But all the other games, you can't get it. So, like you said, you noticed it. He started on that yard line. He never moved. So he gave that offensive lineman the angle. Now, even if he would have attacked him and pushed him back, there's no gap.
Yeah, that's true. If he meets him
even
in there,
with Rodgers there's no gap.
As a running back, you don't want to see all that.
So when he stayed there, that hole is right there. That hole is right there. And if he would have gone quicker and pushed this guy right into that hole, there's nothing there. There really isn't.
If he steps up to it and takes it on.
Yep. But now there's levels. Now there's a level here. There's a level there. When you have levels, there's gaps. It creates gaps. And so now there's a little small hole he runs through. And now there's a level. Now he can cut. If he was back here, he would have ran up his player's back, and maybe Jones gets the tackle. But I don't know, man. I can't blame an outside linebacker not knowing how to fill that gap.
I think, like you said, the youth of the outside linebacker not stepping up, and it might have been the newness of the game, kind of making a business decision. But I know for certain, I know for damn certain that I don't think Stu won't. You still got to hold some kind of ground. A slant don't mean just go to your right and just keep running.
No.
Oh, he might have tripped up that dude's leg. Might have messed him up. That might have been with them legs in front of him.
No, he was going up the field.
He took a bad first stance, huh?
You can tell right now he's going up, right? Yeah. But you can see this now. You can see what the gap that's open is right here. It's obvious what gap, right? They double team the defensive end, and all we had to do is come in and just, for example, for the fans, he doesn't come in this way. He comes in this way with this arm free, trying to spill the running back to his buddy. So the running back comes in here. He's supposed to have to bounce this way, and then Derek Jackson is supposed to clean it up right here. That's how you play team defense. But since Derek Jackson made a bad read, he jumped outside anyway. But he still got himself back in the hole. See that? See how you see that color right there? That blue helmet right there? If Weaver would have been right here, Now you can stuff it. He wouldn't have scored at least. He definitely wouldn't have scored. He might have got 5 maybe.
Who was that taking on the double team?
I don't know if that's Ripka.
What you call said it was he thought it was Dion.
It is Dion.
It might be Dion.
It is Dion. That's 0.
Ooh.
And he held his ground, didn't he?
Freshman.
He held his ground, right?
Getting all that mix.
Dude, he almost there too. Look,
Hey,
he almost.
Yeah, split second. If you give him a little hesitation.
Who else got washed across the downfield?
That's what I was telling you. I seen 2 people.
56 washed. Ooh, he watched them. Oh shit. He watched them to be. Look,
I think that's what
dude, look, he on skates. This is how you know someone on skates. Watch how his shoulders come up. And he can't, when you on skates, you can't stop. He on skates. Look, if he's gone, if he's not on skates, Dion makes this tackle.
Yeah, because he got to run that way.
Because he's trying to get there. He gets blocked by the guy who's washing that guy over. I think he make that tackle. Look,
that dude got pushed. He got pushed 6 or 7 yards.
All right. So the hash marks are about a yard. Hash marks are about a yard. So he is at least 3 yards, maybe 4. So if he gets to the hash mark, he got washed 4 yards. So that's 4 yards. That's 5 yards because the hash marks are about a yard apart. That's 6 yards. That's 7. Shit, I'm gonna stop counting at 7. You, dude. One day, Stu is gonna have to videotape his film session and just send it to us. Now, if we won't broadcast, I just want to see what he said. Cause, dude, I can imagine what he said here. His 2 boys.
What the hell is this? Oh man.
Is that Saunders?
Khalil?
I think that's Khalil.
My vision is bad. I'm watching on a big screen, so I can't tell.
It's 92. I'm gonna get in a
92
second.
is Hayes, ain't it?
No, Josiah's 99. Give me a second, because we want to identify the suspect. We don't want to give Khalil Sanders. That's what I thought. Him and Rogers got washed. So we lost 2 defensive linemen on a slant to the play. We lost. They called a perfect call for that, and we lose. Stop, man.
Hey, man, that ain't funny. That leaves some concerns. I guess we go back offensive one more. No, man. Well, Van left me, so I'm here by myself. I think he closed himself off. Man, I don't mean to laugh at these dudes. I do mean to laugh at these dudes because if we was in film session, this is exactly what would be going on, man. Man, we would be rolling. Hey, we'd be having a good old time. Only thing is, we just going back to our day. So you feel like we laugh? No, we're not laughing at him because his teammates should be doing the same thing. And the only way you stop this is for this not to let this happen to you again. If you let it happen to you too many times, you ain't got to worry about us laughing at you no more because you ain't getting no more film.
I shit you not. After my freshman year, it was like, you don't want to make a mistake, not because Coach Smith's going to yell at you. It's because you're going to hear it for the next fucking week. If you do something stupid, you're going to hear it. Someone's going to bring it up at dinner. They're going to bring it up at breakfast. They're going to bring it up at the next film session. They're going to say, yeah, that's what Van did last week against whomever. Like, dude, you're going to hear it for a long time. Dude, you know what pisses off a defensive coordinator more than anything else? For him to know what the offense is going to run and call the perfect call, and you give up a touchdown. because your ass got washed the fuck across. Dude, Justin Rogers is on the Kroger Field logo, and Saunders got all the way. So that must have been a meeting on that Kroger Field logo. They must have said, 1, 2, 3, break. Me go on the Kroger Field logo. Dude, they got Deion Walker was on the number, on the Kroger logo, and didn't move. And he got double teamed. Right?
Yeah.
He starts on the logo and gets double teamed and stalemate. Didn't move. They didn't move him.
You know, we not watching this. You watch this on your own.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got to share it. I'm sorry. I ain't watching on my own. Because I'm enjoying this one. I'm seeing stuff I didn't see originally.
This is old fashioned. This is
old fashioned. Yeah, this is. Deion starts on the Kroger. This, I hope y'all see this, the Kroger Field logo. Deion starts on it. He's a little bit inside of it. He gets double teamed and doesn't move. They don't move him anyway. They don't move him out. They don't move him this way. He stalemates it. But this guy's on the logo who started inside of him. And this guy is about to prevent him from making a tackle. Dude, he makes that tackle. Deion makes that tackle.
He freed up. He was free.
Look, they double team him. He beats him. He pushed both guys outside. These guys are this way on him. And they started inside of him. Damn. And now he's back in the play. Except his buddy got washed all the way to him, so he can't make the fucking play.
I should have put him some 2 champs tickets in his locker. Champs roller rink. Hey man.
You got
Friday. Friday.
Hey, we should send this picture to Stu. He's got 3 defensive linemen on that side of the hash, on that side of Kroger Field logo, and the ball was on the hash.
Facts.
He's got 3 defensive linemen. Oh Lord,
that ain't no good. All right, man, we're gonna get a little bit of hope back on the offensive side. You got what's his name? Robinson's first catch. Or either one of them catches. I just want to show how loose this joke is, man. If you thought we loved Wandale, this dude got some things in him, boy.
The only difference between him and Wandale is Wandale was built closer to Lynn Bowden.
Yeah, a little more compact.
Yeah. That's the only difference. Dude, do you know that little MFer had 103 yards of yak yards?
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
I'm telling you, making people miss, just getting on just making people miss. That's what my whole thing was.
I like the nuances. People don't understand the little things. Like Dane Key did something in the game that was so little, but it was so huge. So this is the first pass play. Watch the patience. He deked the hell out of that DB. He is like, our receivers down on the block. All right, the ball's over there. I'm just taking my time. Okay, he lost sight of him. Now it's time to go.
Right.
Boom.
Across your face. Across your face.
Look, hey, he was gonna get him too. He was about to cross his face again. This DB number 2, he was setting him up to cross his face. Because he was gonna go back. He was gonna go back this way. He was gonna go and come back here. But he got those feet clipped. He was setting them up right here. He went outside. He's gonna go out, then back in, and back across his face. Yeah, dude. That.
And you know what's gonna happen? I tell when Mummy Frost brought that air raid offense, man. What's gonna happen is now when they watch this film, this is gonna be talked about in film study too. It ain't gonna be just Robinson being talked about. Because if you block this guy, like that's what we were in the air raid. I know you brought 4 or 5 receivers, but y'all 4 that ain't catching it, you better get on somebody because this dude can go the distance, and you don't want the guy that's lined up in front of you being the one to make the tackle. So
Right.
once he catches you, you better find you some action.
Hey, Smoke got him some right here too.
Ooh.
Smoke got a little.
I ain't. That's a big dude. He
That's
he ain't
Lorel
moving.
Wright hit a DB. He hit a damn defensive lineman in his chest. Now, I've said this, dude. This is one thing that I need Will to do more is take something off this damn ball. This is a catchable ball. He got it out quickly, too. He didn't wait like he waited on some other. That's a catchable ball. He threw some damn heat-seeking missiles on the goal line.
Yeah, when he threw the dingle was terrible, boy.
That one, yeah, to Justice. Oh my god. Yeah. That dude. Jerry Rice couldn't catch that one. That
and you don't get a second chance in the red zone. Sometimes you don't get a second chance.
That's what I'm. Yes.
So you got to capitalize on them things, man. All right.
Yeah, that was good shit.
Yeah, man. So those a couple things, man, that we took away, man. I don't know. So we got a chance down there in the swamp or no? This ain't the 93, 94 Cats, man. Do we got a chance down there?
I'm watching the Florida game again. Utah shot themselves in the foot. Utah had the ball on the goal line and fumbled at the 1 yard line. Gave up the bootay. That's 7. Then they had an interception hit the DB right in his hands, and Florida went and scored. That's a difference maker. They had their chances. They just shot themselves in the foot. Then in the third and fourth quarter, they started getting on cramps. They had like 3 or 4 plays in a row. The offense, the tight end caught a stick and go route. It was nice. And went up, caught it. Cramp. Next play. The other receiver, came to the sideline, both calves cramped up. I'm like, oh my God, y'all in trouble. So I think that environment hurt them a lot. But they should have won that game. If you really look at it, they should have won. But I think it's better for Florida to win. Because Florida comes in, they now the 12th ranked team. Their team's feeling good. Woo! All that stuff.
Well, I don't think Scangarello wanted Florida to have a whole lot of film on it. I don't think it was an Upshaw thing, though. I think Upshaw done did whatever he wanted to do, get himself out of the way. But I don't think we showed a lot of film on what Florida was going to see. I don't think we're going to do a lot of 3 wides against Florida. I think we're going to hold our wheel up front. And I think the boys need a little help in there.
Well, I would say Florida defensive line is pretty good. Cox is a beast. They got a pretty good one tech. They all right. Florida one, If the temps are that low, that helps out a lot. I don't like to scatter thunderstorms because then you got to go back in the locker room. You got to get those down. The delays and that shit's horrible. But here's the deal. And to me, for us to win, it's simple. This is simple because our offense should be able to put up some points. Not saying they're going to put up 40, but I think they can put up 20, something. You got to not let AR-15 kill you with his legs. And it's as simple as that. If he don't run for 100+ yards, I think we win. If we keep him in that 60 to 70 range, I think we win. Because that means he's got no big plays, no big runs for touchdown. Because I think he had one long one. He had another long one to set up, I think, a scoring drive. You just can't let him run free. And I'm going to say this. Our defensive line, I got one more to show you. I'm sorry, Anthony. I'm going to do this, and I know you got to go to bed. It's late in your area. I'm going to show this. We can't do this. If we do this, it's ball game.
Oh, all right.
We got a damn stunt. I don't know where Ox going because ain't nobody else coming to this outside. If we get all our defensive linemen on that side of the hash and AR has all this to run, we in trouble.
That's true.
That's horrendous pass rush discipline. There ain't no coach that called for all four of your guys to be on the same side of the field like that. There is no soul over here. There is not one person over
Is
here.
the end supposed to be looping all the way across, you think?
I don't know. It was the end of.
No.
Oh,
Somebody missed an assignment.
somebody, because if Weaver's coming, that means he's contained. I would think this. I think we
That
had
is
a.
54.
I think
Who
Ox.
the hell 54?
I think Ox did the wrong thing.
54 is supposed to be out there by on us. Why is Square and 54 running to the same damn area?
No. They're not. That was a deep. That Square is faking to come. So then they count, and then like he goes here, he goes to Square, he goes here, and now we got a one-on-one outside. That's why he comes up to make that guard think he's got him.
All
so
right.
Square is not coming, he's just deacon, right? So here's the deal. If the blitz is coming from this side, Ox messed this up. It is nowhere in hell that you'll bring another guy all the way around. That makes no schematic sense. So he read it wrong, or he heard the wrong call, or he heard a game, and it's no way, because he wouldn't go all the way out. Now, what they could have done possibly, but this is not what he did. If he went in here, then your side come around. But why would you want your big ass nose guard as your contain? That makes no sense. Right. So I don't know, man. This screams miscommunication, because Ox went all the way around. You know what I'm saying? He didn't go through. He didn't push up through the guard. He didn't go this way. Dude went all the way around, which means that was a failure of communication. And you can't do that this week. You cannot do that this week. We will get slaughtered, because that big MF can run. Period. He can run.
I say we throw the games out, man. Just go straight heads up, man. We don't need a whole lot of game, I don't think, man.
I don't think so.
I think we got the athletes now to go. I mean, if you want to bring somebody, bring backers or some, bring backers. But we got four stud veteran linebackers, man. We should be up to time. We shouldn't see too many things we ain't seen.
Right.
As long as we don't get our D line pushed back in their laps.
Right. And I love having Trevor Wallace back.
Why was he out? We know.
They said he had a pregame nick, so I don't know if he soft tissue, hamstring felt tight or something.
Okay.
Yeah, Moonshine, you're right. No way that guy should not have been outside of Valentine. You're right.
Yeah, Valentine got some learning to do, man. He can't get getting baptized. Afari played a little corner. We might have to move him to corner, man.
No, Valentine played a good game. They do. You fuck up every now and then. It happens.
2 fumbles get you negative 16 yards.
not that bad now. Not a fumble. Yeah.
Oh man, we appreciate y'all, man, for joining us, man. Sheesh, man, we went a little long. I figured we would try to get had a lot of things going on in the media, so we want to cover some of those, give y'all some thoughts on those. But for the rest of the year, we're gonna have some highlights. Y'all can inbox us, email us, let us know. It was a calf. Okay. We could email us if something you want to explain, you can email the show. What's the show? The Locker 411 at Gmail. thelocker411@gmail, or you can inbox us on Twitter, thelocker411 on Twitter, Facebook.
Yeah, that's probably better.
Yeah, it don't matter to me. You know, some people do whatever they got to do, but we do appreciate y'all checking us out, man. We're gonna go down in the swamp, as Corey said. We win the first game since '98, since Van don't stop getting whooped and trounced down there. We win the second game of the season since 1998. We 13 and Izzo. So go over to YouTube, like, subscribe, share, follow, comment, tell your people to come check us out. And we are going to do this again next Wednesday. Hopefully we'll be talking about a win. And hopefully no more Family Feud. We're going to make a whole section about Family Feud. When your kids is out there playing ball, let them live. Let them play their game. Keep everything in house like we keep everything in house. Stop commenting on what your kids doing on social media. If it's positive, keep it positive. If you got to protect them, protect them. But when we trying to keep things in house, them comments don't help at all.
I agree.
Until next week, we see y'all. Hey, White. That's Van. Peace out.